Go Pack Go! I'm so excited about this 2022-2023 season. Welcome to Kempner Sports. My name is Rev Trev and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to dive into my Packer predictions for this season. We're going to talk about the team a little bit and then we're going to get right into what each week I'm going to predict each week for the full season. So this year is a absolute mystery. Like, we're grieving because we don't have Davante Adams anymore. Most people have written us off, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to be good. We're going to be great. We're going to do some amazing things, and I think you're going to be surprised in this video of some of my predictions. But before we dive into all that kind of stuff, please like and subscribe to this video. I love producing Packers content. Love to have you as a subscriber. And let's dive into what are the Packers going to look like? What are they going to do this season? Well, let's remind ourselves that defense does win championships, and we've invested a lot into our defense this year. I think we're going to have a very good defense, and nobody's talking about us that way. So we know that walking into the draft, everyone was kind of hoping that we were going to take a first-round wide receiver. Like, we're going to make Rodgers happy. But all the wide receivers went before we picked at 22. Drake London went to Atlanta. Wilson went to the Jets. What I don't even know how to say his name. Olave, I think his name is, from the Saints. Jameson Williams went to Detroit. And then you got Dodson with the Commanders, and then Treylon Burks goes to Tennessee. And so we go and pick two defensive players, both from the mighty Georgia Bulldogs. My goodness, we got Walker as the linebacker and Watt as the defensive lineman. They are going to help us, and it's going to be incredible. So our defense is not just going to be good, it's going to be great. And they're going to put a lot of pressure on opposing defenses and quarterbacks especially. You think about it for a moment, that we are going to have Gary and Clark, who's healthy, and we've got Preston Smith and so many good guys that are going to get through. This is going to be special. We're so excited that I believe that this defense is going to be top 5 in the NFL good. Like, not just, oh, we're good, we're top 10. We're going to be top 5, and we're going to make it really difficult for those quarterbacks, those offensive schemes that are coming our way. We're healthy, we're faster, and we're going to be effective. So we've already talked about the O-line, but what we forget is Campbell, who's now a Pro Bowler, is back on our roster. Then you add the young kids there. Our safeties are absolutely back and solid. We got Savage back. We've got Amos back, and this, we're going to be very good. We need to understand. And everyone wants to talk about the offense, but we haven't even talked yet much about the defense. And Jair Island back and healthy. We got Eric Stokes in his second year, who had a phenomenal rookie season. Douglas is back. Like, what part of this defense do people understand? It's going to be really good. So let's talk about the offense, and the biggest question marks is who is going to emerge at the wide receiver position. And so before we dive into that, let's talk about what we do know, okay? Rodgers is coming off another MVP season, and he's back, and he's super rich, and he's healthy, he's at peace, he looks like he's ready for this awesome challenge. I didn't like all the drama from the last couple of years, and that's now behind us. We've moved forward, and Of course, I didn't like that we lost Devontae Adams, but I'm excited about this young receiver core. Like, think about it. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, they look good. They look really good. Rodgers is talking about them. And then when we're talking about our starting wide receivers, Rodgers was talking about Alan Lazard, and he said the words, someone who I trust a lot. That was a key statement by Rodgers. And then he's talked about Sammy Watkins has a lot to prove. A guy who's coming to camp excited. This is a great opportunity for him. If he can stay healthy, he can have some production, as well as he's talking about how good Randall Cobb looks like in practice as well. And we know that he loves himself some Randall Cobb wide receiver route running. So there's lots of question marks. I think he's going to spread the ball around. It's going to be different people when they're open. He's going to hit it because Rodgers is accurate. He rarely turns the ball over. If he can continue to do that like he has his whole stinking career, yeah, we've got good chances to win games and to win close games as well. So let's also talk about I'm also interested to see how our tight ends work. Josiah DeGuardia, he is so good. He's going to emerge. He's going to have another good season. I'm hoping that Tanyan is the Tanyan that we saw from a couple seasons ago. He's returning as well. We arguably have the best running back tandem in the league. We're going to run the ball effectively. Like the O-line is very good, and this just in. David is going to be back this season and adds a Pro Bowl left tackle, arguably the best left tackle in the game. And so we didn't pay Rodgers $50 million just to hand the ball off to Dillon and Jones, but he could. They're that good. They're going to be effective. I'm telling you right now, A.J. Dillon's going to run some people over this year. He's the quad father. He's a beast. He's amazing. Aaron Jones is dynamic and electric. You get the ball into their hands and they're going to make magic happen. So speaking of what nobody's talking about enough is not only can they run the ball, they're also great pass catching running backs. I'm telling you, in the flat, out the backfield, Aaron Jones can run routes. Like this is going to be some of the strategy that you're going to see Green Bay do, and they're going to be monsters this year. If you didn't draft them in fantasy, you made a mistake. You should make a trade right now and try to get Dillon or Jones or both of them on your squad right now. So speaking of fantasy, I do fantasy football on this channel. Another reason why you should subscribe. Now let's dive in to the weekly predictions. We're going to go through every single week. So week 1, we're in Minnesota, okay? We're going to be playing the Vikings, and I think the Vikings are really good. I think they're going to play a little bit better than we anticipate. We still have a couple things we're working out in the first couple of weeks, and I think that we're going to lose week 1 in Minnesota. Now, before you click off the channel, trust me, you want to hear the rest of the predictions before we go anywhere, okay? So, I think in week 2, we're going to be upset. Packerland's going to be freaking out, and we're going to smash the Bears at home at Lambeau. It's going to be, now we're 1-1. But then we play at Tampa Bay, and if we were playing at home, I would give the edge to us, but we're in the Buccaneer country, and so I'm going to give the edge in a close battle to the Bucks. So now we're 1-2, and Green Bay's all the fan base is gonna be lit up. The comments, Aaron's gonna do his famous relax, we're in week 3, okay? And then we're gonna come back at home and we're gonna beat the Patriots, okay? We're going to beat the Patriots at home. Then we go into week 5 at home against the Jets and the Giants. Both New York teams are going down. Absolutely going down. And then we're going into the capital city and we're going to smash the Commanders at their home field. And then we walk into week 8 at Buffalo. And I'm going to give the slight edge to Buffalo, so we lose that game. Then we come in to week 9 in Detroit. And I think that Detroit's way better than people are giving them credit for. We win a very close game in Detroit in week 9. Week 10, we come back home and we play the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be awesome. We always end up beating the Cowboys. There's always some kind of controversy, so I say we're going to beat them there. Week 11, we're at home against the Tennessee Titans, and we're going to beat them at home on a Thursday night. Then we're going to beat the Eagles in their own stadium in week 12. We're going to come back, and I think, is that Thanksgiving? I think that might be American Thanksgiving. And then we're going to beat the Bears in their home stadium. Listen, we're going to go on a couple runs of 4 win streaks in a row. And we're going to, because Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, so he's going to own them in Soldier Field. Week 14, we're kind of a bye week. We're going to need to be prepared for the Rams that are coming into Green Bay. And it's going to be Monday Night Football, and I want to say that we're going to beat them, but I have a feeling we're going to lose on December 19th. Packerland's going to freak out again, and then so we're going to come back off of that. We're going to go nuts then for the rest of the season because we need to make the playoffs and not only and try to win the NFC North. So we're going to beat Miami in their home stadium. We're going to beat those Dolphins down. And then week 17, we're back at Lambeau, and we're going to beat the Vikings, and we're going to end up winning the NFC North again because of that win. And then we're going to beat the Lions at home in Green Bay. We're going to end up being 13-4. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to win the division. We're going to get a home game. I don't know if it's going to be a bye. I don't know if 13-4 is going to be a bye. It might be a bye. So the question is, how are we going to do in the playoffs? I don't know. I'll make another video for that. I'd love to hear what you think's going to happen this season and where you think I was right and wrong, and I'd love to dialogue with you. But all I know is I'm excited about this mysterious season. We're going to be better than people think, and always go, Pack, go.